Dan here,
Changhui here.
Hobo Ventures and Vagabond Buddha. We're in Spain, Madrid, Spain.
Daniel just dropped the food.
I dropped the camera, it still works. I'm a specialist at dropping the camera. Normally, when I drop the camera though, the lens is, I just use a point and shoot, but the lens is contracted. But this time, see, Chunhui can't help herself. We're walking down a shopping street, so she has to make sure she logs every retailer we walk by. But normally when I drop it, the lens was out, that's my point. And it bent it, but I pushed it back into shape, and it's working, as you can see. So. This is Dan of Vagabond Buddha. This is my free Madrid, Spain walking tour video and map. There's an interactive Google map for this walking tour. Just click the link in the notes below this YouTube video on your smartphone. At that link, you'll also find best areas to stay, livability factors, cost of living, best tours, walking tour video and map, digital nomads in Madrid, food and experiences, Madrid facts and history, and our best travel or retire cheap in paradise locations in the world. And also a link to learn how to make money online if you're interested in that. This is our walking tour of Madrid, Spain. Hope you're doing well. What's that one over there, Chunhui?
We are going to screen the blue wine.
Blue wine? They make blue wine with what, berries?
I don't know.
She said that to our Airbnb host yesterday, and he said, with what, blueberries?
Yeah.
Which is an obvious answer, her question. This is Gran Via. It's the shopping center and shopping area of Madrid, Spain. All the brands are here. And the prices aren't that bad. If you're feeling like a little ballet or opera, symphony while you're in Madrid, you're going to want to check out Teatro Real. That's where I am now, that's what you're looking at. And this is the square in front of it. And this is a place where people appreciate the arts, are willing to spend money for it, so you get many of the international quality operas and ballets and whatnot find their way here to Madrid. So take a peek when you're here online, see if there's something you want to see. If you had been born a big deal in Spain, this would be your home. This is the royal palace where the royal family lives. And this is the beautiful fountain out front. And Chunhui is staking out her claim to photos. We're right in front of the palace now. And if you were with us last week, we were in Fez. They're all melting together. You know, we were in Morocco, and the palace door had these huge knockers on it. No knockers on this door, I guess, but if you're going to get this close to the palace, you're going to be announced. You don't have to knock. Dan corrected, this is the front of the palace. That was the side door we were at a minute ago. And it's spectacular, as you might imagine. These are the people that extracted all the gold out of South America, North America, Central America, and did all the raping, pillaging, and plundering. And a lot of the money ended up back here in Madrid where the king lived. And this is his church. You have to pray to this kind of God if you're a very sophisticated God, if you're treating people like that all around the world. And I'm speaking historically. I'm sure the modern king is a peach. We're in the cathedral now, which is next door to the palace. And the ceiling here is much brighter than many we've seen. There's some amazing mosaics on the walls also. And cost €1 to come in, but it's a donation, it appears to be, because there's no one stopping you to come in if you don't pay. A bunch of kids came in and didn't pay, and when we came in we dropped $1 in, or euro in, but it's at your pleasure. These side chapels are sometimes the most interesting part of these churches. I thought I would give you a peek. It's of course all inside. It's the back side of the cathedral we were just in. Not a bad looking place. So that's Mercado de San Miguel, which is on the tour, but it was time to eat and it was so crowded in there we decided to cross the street. Came over here and we're eating in a place called Taste. So we'll see how it goes. Nice and quiet over here. Sometimes you're just not in the mood to be surrounded by 50 people. When you get to San Miguel Market, you're going to see this center part, and there's all these people that have all the tables, and there's nowhere for you to eat. And it's a common area, so you think, oh, even if I buy something, I'll have to stand somewhere and eat. But along the outside of the place, they have these sitting areas that are, I should say, standing areas. But at least there's the possibility of a little bit of space around you, so check it out. This is where we ate here. I like blue cheese. All along here. There's hardly anybody in this area, so. It's the front of Plaza, or San Miguel Mercado. Mercado just means market in English. So it's a food market, and the diversity is what's fun, all the different choices, so everyone's happy. This is Plaza Mayor here in Madrid. I love the murals on this building here in Plaza Mayor in Madrid. There's great murals. I was first here a long time ago with my sister. I think it was in 2001 maybe. 2002, something like that. This is Puerta del Sol, which is the door of the sun in Spanish. And there's King Carlos III on his horse. Let's face it, you're going to need a Mac store in the Puerta del Sol. And of course, there it is. Or Apple, I suppose the kids call it these days. The walking tour will take you right through this little square. statue is Miguel Cervantes. And a cool little shot here, huh? That's Goya. He's a famous Spanish painter, artist. And this behind me now, 1819 to 2019. This is Museo del Prado. It's been open for 200 years. This is its 200-year anniversary. And all of these museums have times you can go that are free. So definitely stop at the information booth, get a brochure, and find out which ones are free. We're going to be coming back here at 6 because it's free, and we're going to go to another one right now that's free. It's 15 euros per person, so it's definitely worth getting the information. All this greenery out here is El Retiro Park. Beautiful fountain here in the middle of this lake. Makes you wonder, you know, what city planner approved that monstrosity of a building behind the statue of Charles, King Charles here in this beautiful lake. Bet you they got a vacation home out of it. This area is called Salamanca. It's a really high-digit neighborhood, beautiful buildings. Thought we'd come and show it to you. So we are. Here's the National Museum Library Museum. Sure, and there's a document somewhere that explains the rule of taking. That was the international law that people worked under back when Spain took a lot of the world, Mexico, South America, and it was considered the same as an animal. If you could capture an animal and keep it caged, possess it, you owned it. It's called the rule of taking. And there's a famous law, case law in the U.S. where an American Indian, the descendants of, I should say, I don't remember the details, but anyway, they were original Americans, and some governor had given their land to, or sold some of their land to a company or a person. I don't remember all the details, but the court explained to the Indian chief that under the rule of capture, he no longer owned the land, and that it was owned by whoever stole it from him. They could sell it to whoever they wanted. And that law is probably still good in many parts of the world. I don't really know. But anyway, fascinating. Just click the link in the notes below this YouTube video to get all this information on our webpage. Thanks for stopping by. This is Dan of Vagabond Buddha.